Hi everyone, so I've got 4 strings arranged on my guitar. You can use your Baritone Ukulele. They're tuned with this one with the capo on the 2nd fret. From the other videos we've learned how to hold our instrument, how to tune. So finally we can start playing. We're going to play a single note or pitch, which is a frequency of sound. But we have to number our fingers first. Index is number 1, middle finger is 2, ring finger 3, pinky 4. So we're going to take our 3rd finger and place on the 1st string, which is close to the floor, onto the 3rd box or fret. Remember these fret wires? They outlined a box or a fret. So that's 1st, 2nd, 3rd fret. So curve that ring finger so it's coming almost straight down. You don't want it on its side like that. And meanwhile, the thumb is pressing into the back of the neck. It's pointed upward. It could be here or it could be a little bit higher. But I would not recommend being over or on its side because you can't press as hard into the neck that way. So there you go, that's a G note on the 3rd fret. If you're not hearing a good sound, it could be from a number of things. It could be you're not pressing onto the string hard enough, so press harder, or your finger's too far away from the fret. So move closer. You can even barely touch that fret and it'll still work. Or your nails can be too long and it's preventing the flesh on your fingertip to press firmly against the string. Oh, that sounds terrible. So if you have long fingernails, cut them. So if we play all 4 strings, I'm getting a really bad buzz on that 2nd string because the nail of the 3rd finger is touching it, so I got to move it back a little bit. There we go. Okay, so 3 or more strings played together is called a chord. This is a G chord. So here's a chord diagram for the G chord. It kind of lines up like this. If you look at a regular guitar or ukulele, we have just 4 strings vertically. The horizontal lines are the frets. Here's your nut right over here. So on the G chord, we place our 3rd finger, there's a 3, in the 3rd fret, and these zeros above the strings means that they're played open. If I didn't want you to play it, I'd put an X over it. Now we have to look at how we're going to strum our chord. Ukulele players like to just use their index finger, so that'll be the first way I show you. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your index finger, and you can kind of see, I'm kind of looking at the side of it, and my nail's touching the 4th string, and then I strum downward towards the floor. I make a little twist because you can see how my finger ends up. So it goes from here to there. It's kind of like you got wet hands or something on your finger and you're trying to shake it off. And you don't want to go too far. You just want to kind of finish right after the string so you can come back up and get ready for the next string. I would not recommend strumming with the thumb. Some people do that, but that won't get you as far. Very few people do that. You should strum. If you look at that sound hole, here's the center. You should go a little bit to the left of it. That usually is where you get the best sound. You'll see me when I'm filming, my right hand is way up the neck near where I'm playing the chords. That's just so you can see what I'm doing with both hands. Next thing we need to know are note values. That's how long we hold or sustain a note or a strum. We're going to play quarter notes now, and that looks like a D with the center colored in. A quarter note gets 1 count or beat. So music is grouped into pulses or beats, which is commonly called meter or time signature. The most common is 4/4 time or 3/4 time. We're going to deal with 4/4 time for now. A measure in music, which can also be called a bar, is a segment of time. So here's the first 2 measures of the song Are You Sleeping or Brother John or Frère Jacques. There's actually 6 more measures needed to finish that song up. So it's in 4/4 time or meter. The top 4 means that there's 4 beats per measure. So you're seeing 4 quarter notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The bottom number 4 means that a quarter note gets 1 beat or count. Okay, here we have an exercise of quarter notes in 4/4 time. I'm just going to clap it out first. You'll notice every time we started an exercise, I'll give you 4 counts and then we start to play. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, notice now I put the G chord right above. So this is basically a strum pattern that's all quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's your first lesson. Just learn. Remember also holding that guitar properly. That neck should be positioned so that it's 45 degrees at an upward angle. It should not be parallel to the ground. Practice your G chord, practice the quarter note strum. Try and practice every day if you can. Right now, 5 minutes is enough. Your finger may get a little sore, especially if you got the steel strings from an acoustic guitar. But in a couple weeks or even days, you'll start getting those calluses and it won't be as painful. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.